Hey, good afternoon. So this is a very short video to remind you of how to go about practicing your basic drawing skills and warming up each and every day. You can see that I have my pencil sharpened, I have an eraser handy, and I have some colored pencils because in just a little bit, not only will I want to be using this number 2 pencil for drawing, but also practicing some of my shading skills over here. And that's best to do with your colored pencils, okay? First of all, give yourself plenty of room to work. Do not crowd your space with unnecessary items like binders and water bottles and lunch boxes. Get those out of the way. Find a place for them so that they do not interfere with your work. You are right-handed like I am. If you are right-handed like I am, you will use your left hand to hold the paper down against the table and to move it as need be, okay? So the first mark I'm going to practice is my oval. And it's an easy shape to draw over and over again, not too fast, not too slow, as long as you're moving your whole arm. So my elbow is flexing and bending, my shoulder is flexing and bending, my fingers are not. My fingers are simply traveling with my hand, not flexing, not bending. These are big marks that I'm making, and you should be making them too. Turn the paper, hold it down tightly against the table so it doesn't slip, and you can make the same shape going off in a different direction. This is a warm-up activity. This is a practice activity. Nobody's going to judge the result, but you do need to be doing this. It's important to get your eye, your hands, and your brain working together, and this is how it's done. I am even aware of how I am sitting right now, perched up over my work, so I can kind of look down upon it and see it from above. Now, that mark is a shape, an oval. This mark is simply a line, and it doesn't continue on like the oval does, round and round and round. It has a definite start and a definite stop. Definite start, definite stop. Definite start, definite stop. Definite start, definite stop. So you should also be moving the paper with your left hand if you're right hand dominant, moving the paper, securing the paper, positioning the paper for your right hand so your right hand can be doing what it needs to do, okay? No fast movements, short, regular lines, come to a complete stop before lifting and positioning for the next mark. Okay, so that's number 2. This was number 1. Now the third most important skill, number 3, involves a different drawing tool, a colored pencil in this case. I have a red pencil and pressing hard against the paper, this is the darkest red I can get from this pencil, okay? And that's a pretty dark red. Now, in addition to that dark red, I want other values. This is the darkest red, this is the lowest value. Pink will be a higher value. Let's see if we can get to pink going through a range of reds. So off I go, pushing forward, first with heavier pressure, and then later with lighter and lighter and lighter pressure. All right, I can go back over the same surface using the same technique, gradually releasing the pressure on the tip of the paper, on the tip of the pencil, to achieve what's called a range of values between low value red, dark, and a high value, lighter red. And between your high and your low, you have all kinds of other reds, and those would be called medium values. So value is important. Being able to make a range of values like that, very important, especially when it comes to shading. So your ovals, your straight line parallels, your ranges of value using different colors, these are the things that you practice each and every day. Now, you try.